Alright, so here I'm going to show you how to use a beveler. I've noticed a lot of little things about how people like to use them. A beveler is what you call a walking tool. It's not meant to hit, reset, hit, reset, hit. And I'll show you what a lot of people do when they're just starting out. So say we've got this nice big curved line right here. Let me make sure that's in the frame. Alright, so we've got this nice big curved line right here. A lot of people will take their beveler, and this is another thing, use the biggest beveler you can. If you're doing a big straight line, a big freaking beveler works great. This is a Tandy Craft Tool Pro B2045. It's checkered, it's not a steep beveler, it's not. And so I see a lot of people that do this. They'll go through and then try to reset, and then try to reset, and you'll get these little marks in between each tool. Even if you overlap them, you'll get a little mark, and it kind of makes it look chittery too if you really look close at that line. I know you can't see it in the camera, but if you look close at that line, you can see each hit. And that doesn't really look all that great. Now how I use the beveler, because it is a walking tool, is I'll go through and make my line. And I'll take it and I'll put it on my pinky. And you can't really see it great here, but I'll take it and I'll hold it in the leather, but don't push down on it at all with your hand. And that looks a lot cleaner. There's none of that little chittering, none of that little blocky look, where it looks like you're just doing a lot of straight lines. You get a nice curved edge. And that's a beveler. That's the easiest way to use one, and it's faster. Instead of trying to reset each time, you just sit here and move it along the line and just tap it. You don't have to wail on it. You know, and this is a piece of 9-ounce leather. I had a guy in here 2 days ago, and he kept having problems of the leather deforming too much, and I asked him to show me how he was using the beveler, and he's like, and it's like, dude, you have no control over it. And yeah, it's beveling real freaking deep, but even walking it, you can see those little chitter marks, and you don't have to do that, especially on a pattern that's, you know, you're doing, let's say, that. And I'll move it down here in just a second so you can see it. You know, you've got this, and this is the size most of the tooling's going to be, unless you're doing like saddles and doing just big tooling that you can do really fast because you don't want to recase the leather every single time. You know, if you go through and just tap it, it looks fine. You know, those two lines look nice, good. They're deep enough. They're going all the way to the end of the next pedal, so it's a real good bevel right there. But if you go through and wail on it, well, you've gotten rid of your whole swivel knife cut. That's kind of hard to see right there. You're pressing this down and making a low spot, and when you go and antique this, it's not going to look right. It's not going to have just a little line of the antique in there. The antique's going to be all the way freaking up here because you can't get in there to clean it out. You know? And then let's finish this one off. This is a Berry King maul, and I really like Berry's stuff. I do. I'm kind of biased. I've got some clay millers, and I like them. This is my one of my favorite clay miller mauls, and it's great for doing really long. You know, you've got a lot of intricate tooling in there, and you're going to be sitting there for 6-8 hours. I like it for that because you're basically just going through, and you can set it just like this and move your wrist, and it's all in the wrist. It's all in the wrist. Who said that? I think it's on no, it's Happy Gilmore. It's all in the hips. Well, this is all in the wrist. And you know, this one I can use it like that too, and I do. I kind of just tap my fingers on it, but it takes a long freaking time to get it down to where you're not, you know, where the maul's not going all over the place when you do that. And this is I don't know, I think this is like a 20-ounce maul altogether. And I really like it. Berry King makes the tapered heads like this. I personally don't like tapered heads. I like them flat, and that's just my personal preference. Next, I'll show y'all how to use a pear shader and a thumbprint.